Good morning, family. This is Ricky, and welcome to Hope for Today. I want you to hang your heart on this one line. If you get honest, you will get free. If you get honest, you will get free. How many of you understand that many times when you feel held back in life, weighted down in life, encumbered by sin and shame, kind of in a holding pattern, more often than not, it has something to do with how honest and vulnerable you've been about where you're at. You can't feel those things and feel bad physically, emotionally, spiritually, or whatever the case may be, and not get to a place where you're willing to tell the doctor where it hurts. It's just like if I break my arm, but I go to the doctor and he asks what's wrong, and I say, well, my ear hurts. The doctor's not inclined to heal my arm because I've not done the work to be honest about where it really hurts. And I find so many of God's people today hurting, not so much because they're hurting, but because they continue to not do the work to just be honest about where they're at in their life, honest with their friends, honest with their spouse, honest with their accountability, honest with their pastor, honest with themselves. I've learned that the sooner I'm willing to admit that I'm hurting or that I'm in sin or that I'm needy, it seems like the weight of the world is lifted off my shoulders, because it seems like there seems to be some sort of honor system whereby God says, if you'll be honest about it, I can get you free about it. John chapter 4 is the episode of Jesus with the woman at the well, and they're having this engaging conversation about worship and religion. And of course, this woman had this dreadful reputation. And in verse 16, the Bible says, in the thick of the conversation, Jesus said to her, go call your husband and come here. It's interesting because the woman says, I have no husband. Jesus says, you've said very well, you have no husband. You've had 5. And we see that this woman has been enslaved to serial marriage. Relationship after relationship, she's trying to find fulfillment in everything else but God. And because of that, she has a string of broken marriages and relationships that have ruined her heart. And apparently, for Jesus to ask her to go call your husband was Jesus' way of saying, go call the thing you refuse to be honest with God about, and now bring it to God so I can fix it. And we know the story. She confesses her sin. She shares. Jesus opens up her soul. This woman's saved. And she goes throughout her town saying, come see a man who told me everything that I ever did. Friends, a lot of times the issue is not whether or not God can deliver you, but whether or not you can be honest with God that you need deliverance. And I want to encourage you today, no matter what that weight is, no matter what that trouble is, spend some time with God, spend some time with God's people, and be honest about where you are at, and allow the weight of the world to be lifted from your shoulders so the doctor can heal you where it hurts. That's Hope for Today. I'll see you next time.